Happy morning, children. Hope everyone are fine and safe at home. Today we are going to see a beautiful poem which is related to water. So immediately when you see water, what immediately comes in your mind? What are the things you will do when you see water? Yes, you will be playing with water, you will swim, you will do fishing, and then you will be enjoying water, right? So the main and the major thing when you see water, each and everyone what they do is they will swim. So here we are going to see the importance of swimming by a girl who is telling about her experience in swimming and how she is swimming and reaching the success. Okay, so this poem it tells about the importance of swimming and how we have to swim. Okay, so before getting into the poem, let's see some important benefits of swimming. So each and everyone you will be thinking how to swim. Okay, everyone don't know everyone. It does not mean that everyone knows swimming. One or two you may not know. Here is some tips, that is when you swim what are the benefits you will achieve. So those things we will be seeing now. So swimming, it is a good all round activity which helps to increase your heart rate. Okay, that is a heartbeat, which helps to increase your heart beat. Okay, then it some benefits that endure, it gives endurance, that muscle strength, and then you will be getting a strong and healthy heart and lungs, and you can maintain a healthy weight and a healthy body. Okay, so swimming it helps to keep your heart and lungs healthy. Okay, the times you swim, your cardiovascular will be perfect, it will be good, your cardiac will be good. Okay, so some researchers also they have shared their view that comparing to inactive people, okay, comparing to the other people who doesn't swim, swimmers they are having about half risk of death. Okay, so they are having half risk of death. Okay, comparing to other people, those who are swimming, no, they do not die that much easily, they have half risk of death. Okay, so these are some benefits of swimming. And swimming it is also an important game in Olympics. Okay, you would have seen many Indian players who have got many awards and achievements in swimming. Okay, when we will think that swimming, okay, we can swim, we can learn it anytime, but without learning it perfectly we can't do swimming, we can't achieve. Okay, you would have seen, no, in foreign small from small babies, from the small age itself they teach to how to swim. Okay, you would have seen small babies, they will be swimming in water. Okay, so everyone, when you are seeing small babies swimming in water, you will enjoy, right? The same way you should practice from the beginning. Step by step you should practice for swimming and you should reach success. Okay, here in this poem there is a girl who is telling about how she started swimming and how she is reaching the success. Okay, so today we are going to see 5th standard term 2 and unit 2, the poem The Swimmer. Okay, what is the name of the poem? The Swimmer. Okay, shall we get into the poem now? Are you all ready? Yes. So before getting into the poem, once we will read the poem together and then we will get into the poem. Okay. So the poem, The Swimmer. What is the name of the poem? The Swimmer. She stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. Okay, so she stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. She dives like a fish, and to be like her, one can only wish. Okay, from the beginning, she stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. She dives like a fish. To be like her, one can only wish. Okay, then she swims with perfect flight. Her strokes like dancing light. Okay, how? She swims with perfect flight and her strokes like dancing light. Okay, then she breathes air and drips across the water with flair. Okay, she breathes air and drips across the water with flair. So next, up ahead the audience cheer. She knows that the finishing line is near. Up ahead, the audience cheer. She knows that the finishing line is near. She picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. She picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. Straining with all her might, she never gave up the fight. Straining with all her might, she never gave up the fight. Okay, as she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. Okay, once again, shall we repeat? Yes. She stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. She dives like a fish, and to be like her, one can only wish. Okay, she swims with perfect flight, and her strokes like dancing light. Okay, she breathes air and drips across the water with flair. Up ahead, the audience cheer. She knows that the finishing line is near. Straining with all her might, she never gives up fight. Straining with all her might, she never gives up fight. As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. Okay? Yes. Now let's see the explanation of the poem. Okay, children, are you all ready? Yes. So the poem Swimmer. She stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. So how the girl is standing? She stands still and tall. Whether it means that the girl is tall? No. It means that the girl, she's standing on the top. That is top on the stage. Okay, you would have seen many swimmers, they will be jumping from a height. You would have seen, right? The same way the girl, she's standing still and tall on the top. Okay, which means she seems like she is greater than all. Okay, as she is standing on the top, it seems that she is greater than all. Okay, she stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. So the girl, she is standing still on the top of the stage, which means, which looks like she is greater than all. Okay, from there she dives like a fish, and to be like her, one can only wish. Okay, she dives like a fish, and to be like her, one can only wish. So you would have seen how fish dives. Yes, everyone would have seen, right? So how it will dive? From the water, it will come like this, it will dive like this. Okay, dives into the water again. So she dives like a fish, and to be like her, one can only wish. So this one tells that everyone can't be like her. Why? Without knowing swimming, you can dive. Can you able to dive from that height? No, not at all possible. So if you want to be like her, you have to first practice well. Okay, you can wish to be like her. Okay, you can wish to be like her, but without practice you can't become a swimmer like her. Okay, so the girl, she's standing still and she's standing on the top, which seems like she's greater than all. Okay, from there she dives like a fish, and to be like her, one can only wish. Okay, then she swims with perfect flight. Okay, she swims with perfect flight. Flight in the sense, it does not mean flight. Okay, it means that the different ways of swimming. So she swims with perfect, in the perfect way, and your strokes like dancing light. Okay, you have seen how dancing light will be there, right? So this like that, the same way she swims with perfect flight and her strokes. So when you're swimming, no, you'll be pushing water like that, and then again you will, some people, they'll be pushing water like this. Okay, so the same way she swims with perfect flight. Again, the next strokes, it is like dancing light, it seems. Okay, strokes is nothing but the style of swimming. Okay, she swims with perfect flight, and her strokes like dancing light. Okay, Then she breathes air and drips across the water with flare. Okay, so she breathes air. So she breathes air in the sense. So when we are swimming for a long time, the swimmer particularly, they will take the head up from the water and they will breathe some air. So breathing, it is an important thing for everyone, right? Yes, children, correct or not? Yes. So this swimmer also, what she is doing is, when she's swimming for a long time, she needs some air. So what she is doing, she's coming out of the water and she breathes air. Okay, so she breathes air and rips across the water with flare. So with a good way, with a good into, she's rips across the water, in the sense she's pushing the water backwards, she's moving fast. Okay, so she breathes air and rips across the water with full flare in the sense full strong, and she's very forcefully she's moving the water. Up ahead she can see the audience cheering. So up ahead the audience cheer, she knows that the finishing line is near. Okay, so if you're participating in any competition, you would have seen many if you take your friends, own friends, if they are participating in any running race, or if you take any sport, they will be participating in the competition. So you will be the audience there, where you will be cheering up your friends. You'll tell them, come on, come on. The same way, she's seeing some audience who is cheering up her. So up ahead, when she's seeing there, she can see the audience there, that the audience are there, which means that the finishing line is near. So up ahead, the audience cheer, she knows that the finishing line is near. Okay, so what she's doing, when she's sitting there, she can see some audience who's cheering her up, and when she's seeing the audience, she comes to know that the finishing line is near. Okay, so again I'll repeat. She stands still and tall. So how she's standing? She stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. When she's standing on the top, it looks like she's greater than all. Then from there she dives like a fish, and to be like her, one can only wish. Okay, so she swims with perfect flight, and her strokes like dancing light. She swims with perfect flight, and a stroke like dancing light. Then she breathes air and drips across the water with flare. She breathes air and drips across the water with flare. Up ahead, the audience cheer, she knows that the finishing line is near. So the next part. She picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. So she picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. So here pace means PAC, it means speed. So what she's doing, she's knowing that the finishing line is near, so she wants to pick up her speed. So what she's doing, she's increasing her speed as she wants to win the race. So she picks up her speed as she wants to win the race. So you will do that, right? So if not only in competition, if you take your brother and sister, you will be having some competition with you. Your mother will tell who is eating first will be getting some chocolate. So what you will do? Immediately you will be you will be eating normally. When you're seeing your brother, he has completed, so I have to eat first. So immediately you will be picking up your speed, right? So the same way she picks up her speed as she wants to win the race. Then straining with all her might, she never gives up fight. Straining with all her might, she never gives up fight. So your straining means strain with full force. So she is putting some energy there. She is straining more with all her might. You would have seen no might. What might means? Might is nothing but the strength, the ability in them. So she is straining with all her might. So how much she can, she is straining with all her might, as she never gives up fight. So she doesn't want to give up fight. So fight here, it's nothing but the competitive spirit. Okay, the fight, it does not mean fighting with knife or fight quarreling with each other, but your fight means the competitive spirit. Okay, so straining with all her might, she never gives up fight. Okay, as she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. Okay, as she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. Okay, so as she's reaching the wall, so how she's speeding, no, she's doing the swimming in a high speed. So what she's doing, she's reaching the wall soon, and our name it is called as winner. And all the feeling it will be, no, yes, with full effort if we are doing anything, and if we get any name that she so and so is winner and she is a winner, she got first prize, how pride it will be, no, the same way she's so happy. So she picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. So she's picking up her speed as she wants to win the race. She's increasing her speed. Okay. So straining with all her might, she never gives up fight. Okay. Straining with all her might, she never gives up fight. So she's straining more. She doesn't want to give up the fight. Okay. As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. So how pleasant, no? How beautiful it will be. So when you are reaching the finishing point and they are calling you, yeah, you have got the first prize, you have won. So how beautiful and how the feeling will be. So this girl, she's struggling, she's hardworking, she is reaching the success. So once again from the beginning we will see the poem and a small explanation will be given. Okay children. Yes, come on. So she stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. She dives like a fish, and to be like her, yes, one can only wish. Okay, she swims with perfect flight, and her strokes like dancing light. Okay, she breathes air and drips across the water with flair. Up ahead, the audience cheer. She knows that the finishing line is near. Okay. She picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. Okay. Straining with all her might, she never gives up fight. As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. Okay, children. So she stands still and tall. The girl, she stands still and tall. Okay, it does not mean that the girl is tall. She is standing still on the top of the stage, and it seems like she's greater than all. Okay, she stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. From there, she's diving like a fish. Okay, she dives like a fish. And to be like her, we can only wish. Why? Because without knowing perfect swimming, we can't swim. So to be like her, we should swim perfectly. We should practice swimming first. Okay, so to be like her, we can only wish. Okay, then she swims with perfect flight. Okay, with perfect way she is swimming, and her strokes, the style of swimming, it is like dancing light, it seems. Okay, she swims with perfect flight and her strokes like dancing light. Okay, she breathes air. So while swimming we need some break. So what she is doing, she's coming out of the water to breathe some air. Okay, so she breathes air and rips across the water with flair. So rips in the sense pushing, moving something. Okay, so she's pushing the water with flair. So flair, with her talent, with her ability, she's pushing the water forcefully. So she breathes air and rips across the water with flair. Up ahead, she's seeing the audience cheering her, so that she knows that the finishing line is near. So up ahead, the audience cheer. She knows that the finishing line is near. So she picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. So she picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. Straining with all her might, she never gives up fight. So straining in the sense with full energy, with full force. So straining with all her might, she never gives up fight. Okay, as she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. Okay, so how pleasant, how happy the girl is now. Okay, so this is the poem about a girl who did swimming and who got achievement in swimming. Okay, she got a success finally as a winner. Everyone enjoyed the poem, children? Yes. So let's see some difficult words from the poem now. Okay, are you all ready? Yes. We are going to see some difficult words from the poem, and followed by we will be seeing the exercises of the poem. Yes, children, are you all ready? Glossary. Strokes. A particular style of moving the arms and legs in swimming. So strokes, a particular style of moving the arms and legs in swimming. So as I said, strokes, it is a particular way, style of moving the arms and legs. Okay, children. So ribs. Ribs is nothing but pull something quickly or forcibly. Pull something quickly or forcibly. Ribs, pull something quickly or forcibly. Next, cheer, expressing good wishes. Cheer, expressing good wishes. Flare, ability or talent. Flare, ability or talent. Strain, force. Strain, force. Give up, surrender. Give up, surrender. So once again, let me repeat. Strokes, a particular style of moving the arms and legs and swimming. Ribs, pull something quickly or forcibly. Cheer, expressing good wishes. Flare, ability or talent. Strain, force. Give up, surrender. So next, let's see the book exercises now. Yes. So first Roman letter. Take out the correct rhyming pair from the poem and match with the given word. Take out the correct rhyming pair from the poem and match with the given word. First, tall. Then all. So you can see the picture. Can you able to see the picture? Yes. So by seeing the picture, you see tall. So many people are there. So it is all. Tall, all. A-L-L, all. Next one. Light. So what is there? Flight. Light, flight. F-L-I-G-H-T. F-L-I-G-H-T. Third one. Might. Fight. Might, fight. F-I-G-H-T. Okay. First one. Tall, all. Light, flight. Might and fight. Yes, children. Once again, shall we tell the poem together? Everyone are ready? Yes. So, by sitting, how in which position you are sitting? The same way you sit straight, you see the video and start telling along with me. Okay. Ready? Yes. So, with the actions, we are going to tell now. Okay. She stands still and tall. She stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. She stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. She dives like a fish. She dives like a fish. And to be like her, one can only wish. To be like her, one can only wish. She swims with perfect flight. She swims with perfect flight, and her strokes like dancing light. And her strokes like dancing light. Okay. She breathes air. She breathes air and drips across the water with flair. And drips across the water with flair. Okay. Up ahead, the audience cheer. Up ahead, the audience cheer. She knows that the finishing line is near. She knows that the finishing line is near. She picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. She picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. Straining with all her might, she never gives the fight. Straining with all her might, she never gives up fight. Okay. As she reaches the ball, her name as winner they call. As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. Okay, enjoy? Yes. So she stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. She dives like a fish, and to be like her, one can only wish. She swims with perfect flight, and her strokes like dancing light. Okay, she breathes in and drips across the water with flair. Up ahead, the audience cheer. She knows that the finishing line is near. She picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. Okay, straining with all her might, she never gives up fight. As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. So everyone enjoyed the poem, children? Yes. So let me tell the poem name again. The poem Swimmer. It is from your term 2 and unit 2. The poem Swimmer. And kindly read the poem, children. The poem it is for your memory. That is, it is a memory poem. So kindly read the poem. Okay, children, hope everyone you would have understood, you would have enjoyed the poem. So we saw the poem and some benefits of swimming. So everyone practice swimming well and do your best and be a good swimmers at future. Okay, children. So we saw the benefits of swimming and swimmer poem and its explanation along with glossary, that is some difficult words, as well as book exercises. You would have enjoyed and I hope you would have understood also. Thank you all, children.